Hello, hello. There we go.
Yo, yo.
Yellow.
Oh, y'all are coming through. Hold on.
Are we coming through?
Y'all coming through. I need to make sure we balance. Well, the chat can let us know. The real question, let's see. The real question is whether they're really balanced. So we'll figure that out as we talk.
Are we balanced?
I think we're balanced.
We're
But
balanced.
are we balanced though?
Oh yeah. You was having that issue yesterday with the balance.
Who, me?
Yeah.
You mean with the camera?
Yeah.
Dude, don't get me started, dude. Yo,
Wait, what happened?
My house is on a slant.
Yeah.
So you guys always see me messing with my camera because like I'm trying to make the background look as straight as I'm sitting. So I have to tilt my camera at a weird angle so the camera's off so we all look on.
So my man just sit down at a camera that's like this.
Yo,
Right.
Ooh.
the same thing was happening at my my last apartment. It was on a dip.
It was on
a tilt.
It was on
Yeah.
a dip.
Mm-hmm.
You couldn't lean anything directly against the wall. I had to lean it against the wall and then put like some wood chips underneath like my desk and stuff like that so that it
Oh,
and
that's
I would just be sitting at my desk, and since it was wood floors, I just roll backwards. I
Yep.
just roll.
Yeah. Like that's why M-Card had carpet. Like he had little rugs down.
Yeah.
To stop him
I
from
ended
rolling.
up
that makes
Yeah,
sense.
I ended up getting the carpet.
There it is.
The
I had to
nuances,
get the carpet.
the nuances of that place.
Yeah.
They were all
my
great.
place now, it's to my left. For those of you that are listening, it's this way. So like everything is always like whoop going to my left.
Yeah.
Like literally the whole house. Like
How are y'all
I
doing
was
today?
actually
What's going on, kid?
I was looking at my monitors earlier. Well, more so not even my monitors. I was looking at my camera earlier,
Okay.
and which led me to look at my monitors because my camera is slightly to the right of my monitor because my monitor's like stand thing is directly behind my monitor, which makes sense, right?
Well, yeah,
So
it's what's holding it up.
yeah,
Okay.
right. So my camera has to be like slightly to the right, which annoys me because I want it directly in front of me. And I'm thinking that if I maybe had a monitor arm, I could then move my camera directly to the middle.
Oh,
and so we've reached this conversation.
and now we've reached this conversation. See, B
Reese has
already
been trying to get you to get one of those.
listen.
But
I'm listening. I'm not gonna interrupt. Go ahead.
the thing is, though, these are two cheap monitors that I got from Walmart for like $120 each.
I remember that. I got on you about that too.
So like these stands, I think they can own like I don't even think they're made for monitor arm holder things. I think like this monitor can only fit this stand and that's it. I don't know. I mean, it's HP,
So,
but I don't know.
When was the last time you was behind the monitor? You probably just put them things down and you. Wait, so you built it?
Why would I need to go back there for?
Lord have
I
mercy.
did it. Now that's it. Set it and forget it.
But you built it, so that means you have to clamp the stand onto the back of the monitor, or however. Like I don't know if you screwed it in,
some
or if you
ways
clamped
for
it in or something like that. Do you remember there being like 4 screw holes in the back?
No, I think it was just plug and play.
If you saw the screw holes, you can put on a VESA mount.
The plot thickens.
See, now that's an additional option. So now you're making he's making it worse.
I just gotta.
The reason I was trying to get you to utilize arms in the first place was that those stands that are giving you grief right now don't take up space on your desk.
I'm not even concerned about the space on my desk because it's just like my space is my space. Literally, the only reason why I would change it is so that my camera can sit in front of me. Like I would be paying X amount of money, however much an arm is. I don't even know how much it costs, but X amount of that, literally just so my camera could sit directly in front of me. That's it.
I see. It's hard to justify the purchase for 40 degrees of camera angle. I see what you're saying.
a monitor for 2 monitor. So I'm guessing you would want to arm both of those monitors. That's like $40.
Yeah.
$40 for a nice cheap arm for a couple cheap monitors. Just screw them onto the mounts and you're done. You can adjust them lengthwise, height-wise. You could probably tilt them. You have so many more options. I'm trying to tell you.
We'll see. Right now, I got mine at kind of like an obtuse angle. My 2 monitors are obtuse. Can I do that with mic arms or with
What do you
monitor
mean,
arms?
like, so imagine this is straight. You want to do it like that? Like tilt it downward?
Bro, obtuse is a triangle.
Or you want to...
So
Oh, so like this? You can do it. Yeah. That's how I have
it's an obtuse angle.
So like where my monitors meet, it's like a point. So one's going like this, one's going like this.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I do right now.
It's an obtuse triangle. It's a wide triangle.
Yeah. It's like a very wide.
Super
acute, obtuse, and what was the third one? It began with an isosceles. There we go.
Come on, very big brain.
Mm-hmm. I was the last one to come out of college. I should have knew that. All right, so
that's a maybe purchase.
I see you making that purchase. I see you hitting me up like, yo, is this a good brand? Is this a good brand?
Because then once I do that, okay, bet now I got to buy a new lens so that I can I can move it or zoom in as needed or zoom out as needed so that I could use my green screen if I want. See, that just opens up way too many options. Right
here it goes. Here it goes.
I have to do what I got to do. But then once I get my camera right in front of me, too many options open up, and then I won't know what to do with myself.
You just keep going from there. Look, you got the idea for the lens from the camera arm. What idea might you get from the lens?
That's the problem.
Crazy. I have a green screen now. Cool. I can use this green screen, do some cool effects like how I'm doing.
That's the Do you not see that as a problem? That's a problem.
I see that as vast and infinite opportunity.
I see that as like $700 just because I moved my camera right in front of me.
Like that. But Reese is cool with that. Like Reese is cool with that type of stuff.
I'll spend it.
Nah.
Whatever.
I'll spend it.
Nah, man, that's crazy talk.
You sound like a young Bruce Wayne. Whatever. I'll spend it.
If it's for the good of all, the all being
too poor.
You wonderful people listening to us right now. If it's for the good of all, I'm gonna spend it.
Oh my God. I can't argue with that. It's your money, right? You can't take it with you.
You can't take it with you.
Do what you want to do with it.
And I see Key
intently.
See?
Oh my God.
You did introduce me to a firm.
I've had your back this whole time, Key. I just give you crap because you don't. Oh my! Me and Key were just talking about our firms. Like we was comparing. He has a lot more than I do, but I have bigger ones than he does. He was like, you know what? Let me just try to go bigger. This is your opportunity.
Yeah, I don't know, man. We'll have to go.
You make it sound like the opportunity to spend more money. Like what?
We're gonna have to discuss this with the council because I don't know about all that.
The council, I love it.
The council, bro. Listen.
No, I know about the council. I know about the council.
I hear that.
Yo, Key, bring us in because we have a bit of news. Well, I have a bit of news.
We do.
I want to share it. Yeah,
we do.
We do. So with that being said, welcome everybody to another episode of Trigger Talk TV, where we talk all things video games and video games related. I am Key, of course, and I'm here with my 2 co-hosts, B.
What's going on, ladies and germs?
And Reese.
Breaking news.
You could have said your name first and then say hi or something, and then say breaking news.
Hi. Hey there. Breaking news.
Okay. Sick.
Sony Interactive Entertainment just a few hours ago, straight from the mouth of Jim Ryan, has announced a partnership with the very same platform that you wonderful people converse with us on. That platform, you ask? Discord.
I've been waiting for this. I've been preaching for this for the longest.
News has been rumbling for the past month minimum about Discord seeking partnerships, acquisitions, things like that. And of course, the first entity that came to mind, Microsoft. What have we been talking about for the past year since we started this thing? Microsoft making crazy, wild moves in the video game industries, starting with their purchase of ZeniMax, Bethesda, and the myriad of other little companies that we don't even have details on or know about. So when we heard that Discord and Microsoft were in a $10 billion acquisition talk, things got a little heated.
I was hyped.
Right.
I was big hype.
I was thinking it was almost a done deal, honestly.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
The fact that numbers were like a thing and they were actually actively talking about them, like, okay, it's probably in the closing talks.
Reese, you wasn't a fan of it though.
It's not that I wasn't a fan of it. I was kind of worried about it. Like Microsoft has a history of acquiring items and let's just say doing away with them. Like they either get integrated into Microsoft and then the original entity disappears or it's just outright forgotten.
Reese, nobody needs Skype, bro. Nobody needs Skype, bro.
But there's the thing, Skype was revolutionary when it came out.
When it came out. You know what else was revolutionary when it came out?
I'm listening.
The Atari. Okay? We don't need that no more.
So what happened?
We don't need that.
So basically what you're saying is Discord would have been Skype's replacement.
Zoom is Skype's replacement. Like we don't need it. I know it's not even they don't even own it. It's just outdated. It's just
and just to make sure that no bias is showing, it's not that I was against Microsoft purchasing them as an entirety and it'd be their thing. If it was like a partnership thing, kind of like what we're seeing now with Sony, I'm fine with partnerships.
Okay.
Because there's a difference now because Discord still has control of their self and they can dictate the terms between them and the second, third, whoever party.
Yeah, I can get behind you on that. Like, I don't always back a full acquisition, especially if the company is like, if they're not really big on like letting your thing flourish, you know. So,
Tencent.
I don't. We'll see.
Tencent. Like they were like, yo, we have you, but keep doing your thing.
Do your thing, right? Hands off approach. Like those type of acquisitions, run it, you know. But when it's like not hostile, but when it's like a acquisition and then that thing just kind of fades away,
hostiles.
Yeah. So not too much detail has come about because this literally just happened today. Again, like I said, a few hours ago. But Sony is now a minority investor in Discord. Again, the details are rather slim, and the announcement says that the two companies are, quote, hard at work connecting Discord with your social and gaming experience on the PSN. Whether that means a full-fledged Discord app coming to PlayStation consoles or a more limited integration like, oh, I can pull up the PS app and I can see my Discord parties and something like that. That hasn't been decided yet.
Right.
And they didn't specify the amount that they invested, interestingly enough. So it could be less than 10 bill, could be 10 bill, could be more. We don't know.
Right.
So,
we don't know.
But
they do have a stake in the company now. They're not just partners. Now they're also...
yeah. Discord's still independent. They killed off those Microsoft acquisitions, like I said. Discord's still independent with Sony having a minority stake now.
That's probably why it didn't go through. Discord probably didn't want to lose their algorithm, lose their tech, lose their code because of acquisition that it now belongs to Microsoft.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
They probably didn't want to lose it. They probably didn't want to lose their IP.
They pulled the Zoom basically. Like Discord was around, it was a thing, and then just before and as the pandemic has gone, it skyrocketed to use. Similar to Zoom. Zoom wasn't a well-known thing. It skyrocketed to use. So it makes sense that they would want to retain their intellectual property and such.
Yeah.
But
all I know, man, I've been preaching. I don't care what company does it, except for Nintendo. Please don't. But I've been preaching and praying and hoping for this to happen. I'm not saying that they're listening, but I'm just gonna say Sega Dreamcast 2. But So I just been wanting for this to happen for a long time. I've been waiting for this to happen for a long time. I'm very
Right.
excited. I'm very excited. I'm hoping that they
Yeah.
bring something good out of it.
I'm saying that I think they are listening. Hideo, please go to Microsoft. But or Microsoft, please buy Konami and then bring Hideo. But
oh, yeah, do
Like a
that.
Dreamcast too.
Do that.
yeah, but nah, dude, like this is cool. This is exciting to see how they use Discord in the console world. Like, even if Nintendo got it, like I kind of agree with Key. I wish I'm glad that they're not spearheading it, but I hope that they definitely let it be allowed on their consoles. We'll see.
No, they're definitely
if
they're
Nintendo
definitely
got
listening.
If Nintendo got it, what they gonna do? Make it a phone app? Oh wait, it already is. Like how what they gonna do with it? What they gonna do with it? Yo, Nintendo, bro. I was just talking about this like yesterday. No, yeah, yesterday to B and Reese. I was just saying this yesterday.
Mhm.
Nintendo literally just made a party game online. Like y'all happy that y'all just got a party game online features. It's
Garbage.
a party. It's a party game, bro.
Garbage.
It was supposed to have online when it came out. It's a party game.
Right.
I hadn't
But I'm on
seen
my
Key
business.
so flustered about something like that when he was talking about that yesterday. And
It makes no
I
sense,
mean,
dude.
I can't disagree with that. So
Yeah, like, dude, like it just doesn't make sense. The stuff like in terms of like connectivity, online interaction, Nintendo is just do their own thing,
Nah,
man.
wishy-washy,
I don't
let's
like
say.
it. I don't like it.
Wishy-washy.
I really, I'm not a fan
yeah.
of their online connectivity. I'm not a fan of any of it.
So here's where, and this is the last piece I'll talk about on the Discord thing. This is kind of the more interesting part. Like, what's next? Like your mid console generation / in a new console generation. You said you're going to support the PS4 for at least another 3 years during this transition period or whatever they want to call it. Where are you going to put this app? You going to make it cross-gen? Because there's going to be a lot of people that's hanging on to their PS4s because it's really hard to get a PS5 right now.
Facts. And that's worldwide.
The only thing I'll say about that is that that's not important, really.
It's not. I'm just thinking
it's
of that.
Not their fault. It's that you can't get a PS5. Like PS5 sells, but it doesn't sell. It sells to like resellers and a lot of people like that. So they're not taking that into thought about what apps to go the what is it called? About what apps they're putting on what console, whatever. It's not like, oh, well, the PS5 sells out, so we're gonna make sure it's on both. Like they're not thinking about that when they go into making it.
Right.
Yeah,
I think they should just add it to their ecosystem. They should just fully integrate Discord as their chat and just do away with the PSN
do away
chat
with PSN chat.
Oh, that would be solid.
That would make sense.
Like,
that would make the most
even
sense.
on the PS app. Like even if you open the PS app on your phone, all your channels and stuff are there like Discord.
Yep. And I was gonna say it's reverse psychology of a way. Like people who are on Discord that don't have Sony, they could reverse their way into Sony. So
that'd be cool.
I see it as a win on both sides. A win for Discord since they're remaining independent while still bringing in money, and Sony because they could use some help in the online sector.
Yeah, they could use some help right now. They need all the help they can get right now. They need all the cool things that they can add to their platform because they're getting crushed by Game Pass.
Definitely.
Now, there are games on Game Pass that go away. This is a thing.
Oh, yeah. We learned that last.
Some people don't know that.
Oh, yeah. No,
Game Pass is not aware of that.
It's Netflix. Game Pass is Netflix. Like it will not stay. The games are not permanent.
The first party games might be like kind of like Netflix, where like it's there, so they just
it's there.
But third party stuff is not a guarantee that it will remain on Game Pass.
So, exactly.
Better hope that FF9 doesn't disappear on there soon.
I got FF9 on my Switch.
Well, you have FF9 on everything else, so it doesn't matter to you. So
KJ literally bought. I have it literally right here in hand.
Oh, yeah, and you got a physical copy that you can't even put into your PS5. So there goes that. But
also true.
Last thing, funnily enough, because I went on Discord's Twitter, see if there was any more news. They actually ended up making a TikTok today also. And at the end of the TikTok video, I guess there was a code to redeem a month of Nitro or something like that. So Discord just Discord Nitro.
Right.
Yeah.
For everyone?
No.
For everyone to use?
Whoever claimed it first.
Oh, one? They just dropped one?
And it was on the TikTok for like the split seconds. Like you had to freeze the frame and find it to get it. So.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, those are the two big Discord news items. One being breaking news. They have partnered with Sony Interactive Entertainment, minority stakeholder now. Jim Ryan plans on integrating it into the PlayStation ecosystem in some way, shape, or form. And they're making TikToks.
Big hype.
So big hype. News. Partnership, stake in the company, and now they're doing TikToks.
Now they're doing TikToks.
And they're making TikTok.
I just wanted to touch on that lightly. That's not the entirety of the news. I'll let y'all figure it out for yourselves. Let me get on to what we actually came here for.
What's that?
Discord making TikToks. No.
No, not Discord making TikToks. I'm talking about Lost Soul Aside.
Oh.
Now.
Oh.
That's the title of a game that I'm pretty sure the majority of you have not even heard of.
Oh.
This is a game. I have a thing for single developer games. I like games that are made by single developers. They end up being bangers anyway. This is another one of them. This is made by a single developer in I don't know why they said mainland Asia. He's in China. Because that's going to be a point later. By the name of Yang Bing. Lost Soul Aside looks and plays way better than it has any right to. I watched the 18. I wanted to be as fresh as possible for this, so I watched the 18-minute. There's an 18-minute gameplay / CGI clip available that came straight off of a PS5 for you available to watch. For those that are listening, please do yourself a favor. Go Google Lost Souls Aside and look at the video as I'm explaining it to you so you can see how beautiful it is. For those that are here live with us, do the same thing. This is a slick-looking action game which blends Devil May Cry-esque stylish combat with graphics and art that rival a lot of these large publisher-backed games that have come out on the PS4. Again, was being developed by a single person. They invoke a, let's say, Final Fantasy 15-esque look. So think Noctis in the beginning of Final Fantasy 15. He was kind of like, when you watch the video, he's kind of moving around like that. So the video, I'll give a quick synopsis for those that aren't going to watch it. The protagonist, he jumps down in the cave. It's just him, and then you start walking around. You got this devil dragon looking thing next to you. So it shows him hopping around, like how he's moving around. Like I said, it's like Noctis. Your opponent comes down, similar fashion, comes down from the sky, wants to fight you. Yo, the church wants you. You're a wanted fugitive. Fight me. And then the bang out happens. And it's just this glorious combat. And your dragon companion, your shapeshifter companion, is like, yo, let me help you. The protagonist is like, nah, I got this. So it went right from that shot to gameplay. The transition, seamless. Like, this is stuff that we got to get used to in this new generation now. So I'm just watching him fight. He's over there. He's doing it. He's doing his standard fight, jumps up in the air, does his little Dragoon dive, things like that. He tosses an Omni Slash in every now and then, tossing blade beams. It's crazy.
It's
crazy. In an Omni Slash every now and then. Just tosses in an Omni Slash.
Dude,
no big.
So he's doing that. He's piercing them out. Pulls out a hammer. So you know how in Final Fantasy 15 you could just change your weapons at will and then you just keep going.
Yep.
Something similar to that. Pulls out a hammer, starts beating on him. It switched to cinematic. I didn't notice.
Oh.
Then that whole cinematic finishes. You're going again. You're getting shot at by this aerial battleship. Think like Final Fantasy 12. I'm going to be mentioning Final Fantasy a lot because it draws a lot of inspiration from that, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Battleship shooting down at him. The terrain breaks. My man, the dragon transforms into a skateboard. So now you're just skating from the enemies and things like that. Remember, he can shapeshift. I've seen him turn to a skateboard, a slingshot, wings. Yo, it's crazy.
A skateboard?
Just think of, you remember the part in
like a hoverboard, right?
Like a hoverboard, yeah.
Yeah.
Remember the part in Advent Children where Cloud's bouncing between the falling debris, the falling buildings, all this stuff? Yep. Something like that. So he did that, jumped, slingshot, wings came down all graceful, turned back into a blade, start banging again. Yo, it's fluid.
It's funny you say Advent Children, because this thing looks like, watching gameplay of this, it looks as fluid as that movie played. You know what I mean?
Yes. And Advent Children came out when? The early teens?
Yeah.
So again, it's crazy how I'm explaining all this, and you've probably never heard of the game. Mm-hmm. This game was first announced in 2016. Oh. Again, by that single developer, Yang Bing. It's a character action game, as I've explained through the video that I mentioned. Immediate controls that simultaneously feel smooth and buttery at the same time as urgent as when you press them. In the demo, they only show 3 weapons: a broadsword, double-ended spear, and a one-handed sword. As I explained what he was doing with them. It ends kind of similar to Final Fantasy 15 also. I don't know if you remember that demo, but your last boss was a behemoth.
Yep.
Same thing here. This is behemoth-esque creature, which ends up subsiding to this even bigger threat. I'll leave the video there for you to discover the rest of it. Like I said, the game was introduced in 2016. It's 2021 now, and we still don't have no game. This game blew way past its projected release windows and things like that.
One person.
It is one person. Yeah. I'm just making sure that these points are known as we proceed in the story. It turned ahead in 2016, like I said, not for how sharp it looked, but primarily because it was developed by that single developer, and it impressed Sony enough that they scooped it up to be a PS4 exclusive. It was again, though, even though Sony picked them up and was like, yo, we want this on our system for a year at least, or however long the timed exclusives last, we blew past that window. Way back in December 17, which was their second update, the producer wasn't even sure if it would come to a Western audience. Kind of similar to what we're wondering about Black Myth, Wukong. Yeah. We know it's being made over there, but we have no idea whether or not it's coming over here. Their second last tweet was from March of 2020, which was when the pandemic started. It was like, yes, it's getting crazy over here in China, but we're okay. We're still working on the game, things like that. And we didn't get another tweet from them until just last week, where they showed us this 18-minute gameplay trailer.
It's amazing. I'm rewatching it right now.
It's amazing.
Is this the game that we wish Final Fantasy 15 was?
I think this is where Final Fantasy 16 is going to be.
That's what I was going to say. I have my reservations about Final Fantasy 16 right now, but if this is any indication as to what it could look like, reservations out the window. We good.
Bro, there's that moment in this gameplay thing where the camera shifts to like the over the shoulder, kind of behind the front facing, and you can see all the projectiles coming towards you, and just it's the best detail I've ever seen. It's so beautiful. And you're playing it. You're switching between it.
And I'm going to keep saying this.
And the gameplay. Seamless.
We're going to keep complimenting this. Single developer in 2016. That's all I'm saying. But that was then. There was a project that I didn't know about that Sony spearheads called the CHPJ, or the China Hero Project. Sony themselves, it is based on the PlayStation platform. They strongly support Chinese-funded game developers, primarily startups, to enter the Chinese market video gaming, because way back in our very early episodes, I like to denote that it was really hard to enter the Chinese video game market. They banned it for almost a couple decades. So PlayStation has this initiative where they help startups enter the Chinese gaming market and then eventually spread out to the global market, similar to what Genshin did.
Got you.
You saw what happened to Genshin. You see how much money they're making.
Genshin is outrageous. It's crazy.
So now Sony's like, okay, if they could do that, then we could do the same for you guys. Make sure you get your notoriety out there so you can bring in money too.
Shout out to Sony for that. That's dope.
Let me see. So in between that period of kind of, let's say, inaccessibility to the crew because they weren't updating us, between 2016 and 2020 when they gave us a new update. He actually ended up making his own company.
Oh wow, nice.
Called UltiZeroGames. So they don't really have a website, but they're I don't want to call them a skeleton crew. There's 14 of them. So it went from one person to 14. And it's confirmed that the game will be coming to the West, but not only on PS4, but on PS5. That gameplay trailer that you have watched or will watch came from a PS5.
Oh, it shows.
And it shows. So that was the game. I'll let the gameplay trailer speak for itself. It's beautiful. The story behind the developer and how he got the means to bring this game to life is beautiful also. The CHPJ, like I said, that's the initiative to help the Chinese game startup companies bring their game out. They're partnered by Epic Games, CRI Middleware. I don't know, anytime you turn on a game and you see that blue square, Cryware, like that's in almost every video game you play. They're supporting them. Digital Hearts, which is a game quality assurance headquartered in Tokyo. Silicon Studio, another game development studio in Tokyo. Wacom, if there are any artists out there, you know, the Wacom tablets that you can draw on. Unity Technologies, the Shanghai variant. So Unity's in this. Wow. And Wiz Partners, which is a Tokyo-based private equity firm. So they are serious about bringing the smaller Chinese game developers into the limelight. They have all these giant names that are ready to give them money and bring their projects to life.
I mean, it makes sense. I mean, you see this game and you see Black Myth. Whatever they got going on over there is special. The world needs to see this stuff.
Yo, seriously.
I mean, I can't tell you. I am blown away by this trailer. I watched it a couple weeks ago or like last week, and I'm watching it again now. Yo, it's brilliant. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it really is. It's like, it really, really is. I looked at it and I was like, oh my God, like the people.
Yeah, we was talking about it yesterday and we were like, yo, how have we not heard of this? Like, okay, it probably came out like a year or two ago. No, 2016.
It's really good. Really, really good.
So aside from that, unfortunately, there is still no launch date. We at least have a launch year for Wukong 2023. So have fun with that. But it's been worked on for one person for nigh on 3-4 years. Now we have an entire studio. It may come out sooner than later because he was estimating that it could take him a decade by himself.
Wow.
And rightfully so. Do you see what he created?
Yeah, bro, like.
So.
I can't say that. Like,
there's no release date. Added bonus, last thing I'll touch on. The composer for Resident Evil 2 and DMC 5 are heading out this soundtrack. And you can hear it when you watch the last boss fight. Listen to the music that's played. You can tell. Corey Matthew Johnson, said composer, made the announcement on Twitter saying, the development team has been a dream to collaborate with, and I cannot wait to share more.
So sick.
So dope. Love it.
That's
really
cool.
That is Lost Soul aside. Another game I'm adding to my wish list, even though I have no idea when it's releasing.
Oh yeah, no, that is a definite purchase. When I first was watching it, it gave me Chaos Legion vibes, and I like definitely did it myself. I'm probably sure like not a lot of people know of or heard of Chaos Legion, but it was like this PS2 hack and slash game, and you got like it was dark, it was gritty, it was like, and it looked like it was like in the Nether Realms. It definitely gave me those type of vibes. But then as I saw it more, it gave me more like Final Fantasy 15 and Devil May Cry vibes, as Reed said. So yeah, I'm very, very, very extremely. I'm just as interested in this game as I am Wukong. Those are two games that are just looking absolutely phenomenal.
Those games are crawling up to the FF16 hype. I'm not going to hold you,
dude. Those games are great.
Yeah, and these are. Just really I don't want to call them no names. Yeah, I don't want to call them no names because that's not fair. But from new names that are, like I mentioned in the beginning, contesting with these AAA companies that have been around for decades,
bro. And like I'm a real big fan of that Hero project. That's so cool to me. That the companies know that there's something special happening over there, and they're doing something really cool, and they're trying to get these programs together so that they get the funding and the in the eyeballs to see this stuff because like he was just saying, between those two games, they look special. These games look special. And small teams, one person teams and 2-man teams, like
they make the best games.
idea
I don't
of
know
what
it
an
is.
indie can be now is just crazy. It's crazy.
So the CHPJ, they've been around for about 5 years, 4 or 5 years. And they currently have 2 waves of projects. So if you type in CHPJ Wave 1, CHPJ Wave 2, you'll see the other games that are currently under that umbrella. And within those, there could be even more gems. So I was going to look at that afterward. But we've seen enough of a gem in Lost Soul Aside to know that there's work going on over there.
There's work. Right, I like that. There's work going on over there. Seriously. Hell. This whole like action genre it's changing. You're definitely seeing it. Like the whole action genre and then fusing action games with RPGs. Like the action RPG genre is up. They're up next.
I neglected to mention this also that I thought would be interesting to you two. I don't know if this was intentional or if I don't know if this is how the game's going to be, but there was no UI throughout the entirety of it.
Yeah. I don't know if there's not right, like you're saying, if there's not going to be any HUD, but in this gameplay, there's no HUD, and it just looks sick.
It looks sick. Like for this, you need a minimal HUD. Like put things in the corner so we forget that they're there, because it just looks too beautiful to be obscured.
Bro, just do it like the Getaway. Just leave it. Just leave it. Just leave it.
Just leave it. The Getaway. Leave it, dude. The Getaway was
Just, you know what I mean? Just learn the buttons and then leave it.
Think it'll fit for like a hack and slash type game though?
Huh?
You think that'll fit for a hack and slash type game though? Where you switch your weapons out, things like that?
I turned the combo meter off in Devil May Cry. So
what's that? I haven't played Devil May Cry.
So when you play Devil May Cry, it tells you how many hits you've done.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's just the combo meter, yeah.
It pops up big on 37 hits.
I don't like that.
Yeah. Like it's cool, but I don't want that. Like I want to enjoy with I want to see the game. So.
You'll be turning off the combo meter in Replicant.
Oh yeah.
There's a combo meter in there too.
There's a
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm not into that type of stuff. I don't like it.
If I can
I like to know because they usually put challenges in the games like that.
Yeah.
But like I don't like it on my screen.
Yeah,
so just have it pop up. Boom, 100. Oh, I did 100 sick. Like
yeah, put it in a corner or something.
Yeah.
The only game that I've ever done like side stuff on challenges on is Final Fantasy X. Other than that, I play it and I beat it. Like I don't really, I don't have any platinums or none of that. Mm-hmm. So like for me, I don't like it.
That's funny you say that. I actually just beat Bravely Default 2 like a few hours ago, and I'm doing the post stuff. I'm like, how can you not do this?
Oh, there's a way. Just turn the game off and then uninstall it.
That's crazy.
Easy. It's mad easy. I'm like, the credits. Liddy, uninstall.
My goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my God.
I'm like, hey, yo, this don't got an online. This don't got an MMO. We out.
Oh my goodness.
We out.
Yo. The Uncharted Online, I don't know why this made me think of that, but the Uncharted Online is ridiculous fun, dude. It is ridiculous fun.
How did we get to the Uncharted? That's not until tomorrow, friend.
He said, "Oh, this ain't got no online." Like, and after he beat the game, and it's like after I beat Uncharted, it's straight to the online.
You get to the online.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Fire, dude.
The Call of Duty. The Call of Duty. The Uncharted Online is fun. It's fun. It's a lot of fun.
Fun. You just climbing around.
It's just goofy. Yeah, it's a good time. It's a good time.
I almost wish that I hadn't missed it.
I think it's still active. I think people still play
it. 4 probably?
Nah.
It started with 2.
4 is online? I didn't know. I don't know.
It does?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, if 4 isn't online, then yeah, it's still active for sure.
Mm-hmm. As a matter of fact, the same online, like the same servers are connected to Lost Legacy. So if you buy Lost Legacy, it's the same online. It'll kick you right over.
I always forget about know that.
Always.
Wow.
Yo, forget an Omni slash. Omni just did like a 30 slash.
Fam. It's I can watch it over and over. It's just so beautiful. But yeah, whenever that game gets a release date, I will make sure to pester Key to add it to the Game Informant list. And everybody can mark it down on their countdowns, your social media countdowns. Because, fam, this is a day zero purchase.
Yeah, this game deserves hype. It's beautiful. It's like we're starting to see the power of the next gen, like the next cycle of consoles and PC power. We're starting to see it, and it's apparent in Sony's new exclusive game by Housemarque called Returnal.
Oh,
Housemarque.
Housemarque.
Housemarque, you made a banger.
Banger.
Yo, so Returnal, we saw it on the Sony event way back last year.
Yeah.
And we were like, okay, cool. Then I think Key did a showcase on it on the podcast.
When I first saw it, it just reminded me of Haze. Like I just thought Haze. I did not stop thinking about the game Haze. I guess because she was wearing a helmet or something. I don't know.
Yep. I know what you're talking about. Yep. The vial.
Yeah,
yep.
the vial.
I never played the game, but that was my my thing for a while. I had no idea where it came from.
PlayStation. Yeah, I never played the game either. I just knew it was about like it was a first-person shooter, and like you take drugs or something. Like, I don't know what happens in that game.
I'll tell you what it was.
You got to juice up.
It was whack.
It was whack. I bet.
That was a whack game.
It looked whack.
You got to juice up or something. I don't know.
Juice up to do. What is this? Stop.
Returnal, not whack. Returnal is a third-person shooter roguelike video game. That's what they call it. That's the surface of this game. It looks like your typical open world third person shooter, but next gen. It's beautiful. The world is alive. Like everything that moves has its own sound, and it fills your headphones up or your surround sound, whatever you got going on. It fills it up with so much vibrance. Like the game feels alive. And then the best peripheral in this current gen, if you ask me, is the DualSense. And this thing really gives another layer to this game. The haptic feedback in the controls, like when there's like a heartbeat on the screen, the control vibrates like a heartbeat. Like, it's just, and like with the speakers, you can feel it. You can feel this game as you play it. The aim down sight feature is all on the L2 trigger. So the aim down the sight and the alternative fire is all on the left trigger, thanks to the adaptive triggers. It feels like two separate buttons based on the amount of tension that they put in just that side. The right side feels like a regular trigger. Yo, it in every gun has its own kind of feel.
Thank you, because
yeah,
Rainbow Six tried to be cute with that. Now I understand that. So yeah, left trick aim, right trigger shoot. But there's stiffness on the left trigger. There should not be. It doesn't. I'm not like there is none of that in the game. So that should be a loose trigger, and this should be the hard trigger.
Right, and it's cool that it's set up that way, that each trigger has its own level of tension based on the weapon that's in your hand. That is next level immersion. So just on that alone, this game is it's wonderful. And now the planet that you're on, it's dark. So it's like the game is like kind of darkish.
Okay.
But it's a bullet hell game. So this company, Housemarque, they make bullet hell, they make roguelike side-scrolling shooters, they do the ISO top-down shooters. This is what they do. So their foray into third person, they brought those skills with them. So the enemies can shoot these giant barrages of bullets, and they're all bright and vibrant. They're all like teals and orange and purple. So the screen starts to just light up with all these beautiful colors, and the game is really fast. It's a roguelike. It's like Hades. It's really fast, and it's a bullet hell. So you're dodging and trying to you're trying to do offense and defense simultaneously, and also it's a punishing roguelike. So once you die, that's it. You go back to the beginning, you go back to the ship, and it's another cycle. You got to start over. Some things do persist,
I love
like in most roguelikes, right? Where there's like you can buy things or you find things and they stay with you, like the melee weapon. There's a melee attack. She has a blade. Oh, this game hits every node for me in terms of fast pace, action, difficulty. Like the worlds are beautiful. So like there's an exploration aspect to it as well. Like I play a lot of these roguelike style games and there's usually not a lot of exploration to them. But because each room is so big and vast and they hide things in these rooms. So like they have a aspect of the game where you have to decipher tomes. And the only way to decipher the tomes, you don't speak the language. You have to go find the language pieces on the wall. So it encourages you to still do adventure game exploration, but also you get real sweaty. You got to get real sweaty.
You got to collect all the Al Bhed pamphlets.
Exactly. As you go through. Yep.
Okay.
Exactly.
All I need to know. I won't be doing that,
yeah.
but okay.
No, you are right. You are right. Vive le Drek. Yeah, you are right. And also similar to Hades, there is a narrative. There is a story, a part of this. There is a story in the game. She's the main character is Selena, and she's like stuck in this time loop thing. Celine, excuse me. She's like stuck in this time loop. She crash lands on this planet, and she becomes like stuck in this time loop. And you start noticing that there's things that are happening within the world as if she's already been there. That's how the game starts off.
Okay.
So I won't say anything else beyond that. That's how the game opens. So I won't give any more than that. But there is a story. It's in terms of next gen, this thing has me excited for the power of these current consoles. And what Sony is trying to do in terms of give you this immersive experience on the PS5, this game does that. If this game is an indication of what is going to happen going forward, sign me up.
So this is basically what we've been looking for since November 12th.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah. Well, it is launch window, so
don't do that.
I'm just saying it's launch window.
Launch window again, and I'm saying I say this. I've said this to y'all. I've said this in the Discord and in private communities. I'm saying this here live on the cord right now. I say on the cord on the wire right now. Launch window is from when you release your console to the end of that year. So they.
What if you release your console in January?
So you have until December 31st to drop a game.
If you release your console outside of the holiday window, you're a cornball, first of all, for trying to skirt the rules. We're trying to skirt the rules.
That's crazy. Oh, so Nintendo's corny. Go ahead.
Mad rules.
Fam, who releases a console in March?
Rules. Go ahead.
Bro, let me tell you what launch window is.
Listen.
Plain and simple, because it doesn't matter if you release it in holiday season or not. Launch windows is 1.5 months after launch release. That's launch window.
That's what I'm giving you. November 12th, you had a month and 3 weeks.
Right, but you said you got into the end of the year after console.
Okay. After the typical console launch window, which is before Thanksgiving until the end of the year.
All of that. Forget all. A month to a month and a half.
Okay. You have half a quarter.
Console releases.
You have half a quarter.
You have a month and a half after the console releases.
Half a quarter.
None of that other extra stuff.
That's half a quarter. That's half a quarter.
Don't care. A month to a month and a half after the console releases. That's it. That's launch window. Anything else is outside of launch window.
Everything else is uncivilized, bro.
That is uncivilized.
No, I'm closer to key sentiment. I'm like 4 to 8 weeks. Cool. All right, cool. Because like something can happen. You know what I'm saying? The publisher might be like, oh, blah, blah, blah. And then they put some stress on the devs. and they got to do what they got to do.
That's your business.
But like
crunch time.
when they told me when we were told at the Gamescom event that Ratchet and Clank A Rift Apart was definitely going to be released in the launch window, I'm like, nice. You know, by like mid-January, it should be here.
Yeah.
It's not
when's
coming
it coming
out?
It's coming out in June. June
11th.
8?
June 11th.
Oh, June 11th. So November 12th to June 11th. Almost 8 months. That's a launch window?
Yeah. So, but anywho, Returnal is magnificent. I actually streamed this on Saturday, and I got to spend a lot of time with it then, and I played a little bit more today. Everything I said about it, I just can't keep screaming about it enough. Like, the world is beautiful, the audio is beautiful, the story is very intriguing. If you like time skip, time loop type things, anything that's like
rifty and dimension.
If you like The Invisibles by Grant Morrison, it's kind of like that. It's just this trippy kind of deal. And it's just brilliant. All the weapons are cool. Like, some of the weapons are of that planet. So they like breathe and they pulsate. And it's just, yo. There's also, yeah, dude.
I don't know
so
how
like,
I feel about that. I had this my gun just breathing
shotgun, right? So it's a shotgun, right? So obviously you got to be close for it to do max damage. But the alt fire, it spits this like these tracer acid rounds that go decimate something. Yo, the game is super cool. Also in roguelike games.
So your gun's just spitting.
Yeah, it's spitting.
All right, so you want a stealth mission, and he got a hawk a loogie. He's making mad noise. Cause he's living and breathing, right? He's making mad noise.
You need to stop doing that. Need to stop doing that.
I got to do that. I got to call them out, fam. I don't. All right, and even before what I was gonna say, I don't like my weapon living in my hands. Like, what is that about?
I'm just talking about a Lost Aside. That's a living, breathing dragon. And it's morphing and shape shifting and it's talking to him. He's riding it. He's turning it into wings, we don't know. Sword. Like, why can't I have a breathing gun? Like, I don't get
it. Is it all right? Is living and breathing? Is it at least sentient? Like, is it aware?
What?
The gun.
I think it's like more like using a plant.
Like it's alive. You know, it's just alive. It's not sentient and talking like a Soul Aside or like Soul Eater, the anime. How it's just. A whole person. It's not like that. But no, dude. So in like a lot of roguelike games, you know, you go through the levels, the dungeons, whatever, and you acquire buffs as you go to make you stronger, to get you through. In this game, almost every buff you get has a debuff.
Wait a minute. So
every okay. Go ahead.
No. I'm gonna let you go to see if it answers my question.
Oh, so let's say in Hades you go and you pick up a Zeus power up, and it's like, oh, every time you attack, you have chain lightning. Sick. In Returnal, it'll say every time you attack, you have chain lightning. But when you have this equipped, greatly increase your cooldown for melee.
Okay, so there's a balancer. So every time you execute this, you lose 1 HP or something corny like that.
Yes, but now the malfunctions themselves have a goal. If you reach that goal, it'll knock the malfunction off, and you just keep the bonus.
Oh, see, that's
something. See what I'm saying?
That sounded like
you
big fun.
See what I'm saying?
Now that just brought up an idea from a completely unrelated game, Big Pharma. So it's a game you're developing drugs to cure illnesses and things like that. Every ingredient that you put to make the drug has a positive effect and a negative effect. And it's up to you to balance how bad of a side effect these drugs will have to cure whatever issue it has. And you can knock off the ill side effect based on certain conditions. So, and I had fun doing that. So saying that you can knock off the debuffs.
So you're doing that, but at one step from Eden speeds. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay.
It's at that speed. When you walk into a room and those enemies are there, it's going crazy. Dude,
it sounded like my game.
Yes, dude, it's fun.
Like
well, when Key did the showcase on this game here, we all were like, "This game is sick.
This is our game."
Yeah.
It's out and it's dope. It lived up to the hype. It probably went past the hype. It's dope. It's dope. I don't feel comfortable giving it a full review yet, so I'll probably wait a little bit longer for that. But
respect.
As it stands, I am sold. This game is going to take up a lot of my time. I'm just a mega fan, and I hope you guys can spend some time with it.
Oh no,
seriously,
my log is cleared now. I beat the game that I've been trying to beat this whole time. I got space. So
I don't have a lot of time throughout the days these days, but I will definitely be living vicariously through you every time you decide to stream it.
Yeah. Yeah, like and then like these types of games, like I like to like kind of challenge myself because they're really hard. They're brutally hard. So like I'm trying to beat this boss with just pistol. I got him to low health. And I made one little mistake.
Here we go. You always got to do this to yourself.
My man is OD in it.
Yo, you can do so many things like that, and it's just fun, man.
I'm saying this to him, and I was doing the exact same thing in Control. Like I was challenging myself, like, oh, let me do it this way, and I'll just keep doing it that way until I actually do it. So,
okay, so take the gameplay of Control. You remember how like smooth and buttery that is?
It was, yeah.
Like it's a smooth game. It won Game of the Year. It's for a reason, right? So take that experience and put it
3x
to the next level. You know what I'm saying? So like whatever that experience was for you, because you really enjoyed that game.
I did like that game, yeah.
So take that game and then whatever they did for the PS5 like Ultimate Edition times that again by like by 0.5 again. You know what I mean? It's that buttery, it's that smooth, it's that slick. There's no like I haven't really experienced any clipping. You guys know I'm always looking for clipping.
Oh, I'm always looking for that, yeah.
Clipping. It hasn't been like clunky. None of the like when you press a button, it does it right away. It's so it's perfect. The mechanics are brilliant. It's wonderful. It's a wonderful game.
Say less. It's gonna be on my console soon.
You did something special because like when I think of Housemarque, the last thing I played by them was Resogun. That's like a it's like a little tiny Galaga looking thing on the screen.
Yeah, yep.
And it's all it's a bullet hell. It's like an old school bullet hell. And then they came out with this. I'm like, what is this? This is crazy.
Yeah, I think Resogun was a PS4 launch title.
Yeah, it was.
Like,
it was.
It actually launched with the console.
Yeah, it came out within the launch window.
Yeah.
Oh wait, was it a launch title or did it come out within the launch window? Those are kind of two. It was a
launch.
Things.
It was.
I think it might have came out in the launch window.
But it was
because
like
the only game that I know came out for launch title was Bug Snacks.
PS4.
I mean, I meant to say Knack. I meant to say Knack.
Knack, gotcha.
Knack?
Well, Knack came out in the launch window.
No, that was day. That was day.
Knack came out in the launch window?
No, Knack came out day. I had
Knack.
Yeah. I had Card Ghosts, and I had some other game. There were a number of games that came out. Yeah.
Day of?
I had it.
Ghosts. Yeah, because I bought the game. I had the console the day of release as well.
I actually had games before I had the console.
I did the same thing with my PS3.
Yeah. With my PS3. I had Blaze Blue before I had my PS3. But I didn't get my console. I didn't get my PS4 until like a month after. That's why I don't know.
That's going to bother me. I need to know if Resogun was released.
I think it was day one. I'm
November
pretty sure
15th, 2013. That sounds like day one.
That sounds like day one or the next day.
Yeah.
Yo, dude, PS4 story. I was working overnight at the time. I left in the middle of my shift to go get my PS4. I brought it was with me at work. I then left work again on my next break, brought it home and set it up and did all the install stuff. I was the happiest person.
Yeah, that was sick. So happy. And thank you to the chat for actually helping me remember the third game I did get. It was Killzone. I forget Shadow. Whatever.
Oh, you had the Shadow Resurrection thing. Nah,
I had that. Yep. Wow. So those are because it was buy two get one. and then Ghost was the one because I still wasn't a fan of COD at the time. So
right. Yeah, dude. Returnal by Housemarque. You did something special. So banger. Everybody's talking. All the publications talking about you right now. This game slaps. It's
and rightfully slow because it looks like a banger. Not as much of a banger as Lost Soul Aside, but I could be wrong.
Chill out.
I can actually play. I can actually play this game.
Yeah, true. Can't
wait for that game.
A Lost Soul Aside and Returnal. It's like welcome to next gen. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're seeing what it's about. You're really seeing what it's about. Crazy, beautiful. I'm excited.
Oh man, yeah. I just need these games to come out faster now, man. Like, I'm gonna play Returnal. I'm gonna beat it in like X amount of time. Then what?
Discord is making TikToks, y'all. So be careful.
Lord, goddamn thing.
Oh my gosh!
What out here making? They out here making deals with Sony and making TikToks, man. It's getting
Why
crazy.
is that even news? Why
because
is that even news?
It was like, yo, fam, we gotta celebrate somehow. Yo, we got the TikTok handle? Nah? All right, run that. It's crazy.
It's news, bro. It's news.
That's news now. Yeah.
You know what else is news?
What else is news?
Unfortunate news.
Here we go.
Borderlands movie. That's new. That's what's news.
Wait a minute. Is the movie itself bad news or elements of the movie bad news?
Let me just get into it, bro. Let me just talk about this. About this movie that we got here. It sucks because Borderlands for me, bro, like I played and beat all the Borderlands and all the Borderlands DLC. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. 100% transparent, honest with you, right? I played and I beat all the Borderlands and I beat all the DLC, and I have no idea what this story is about because I don't care. Like the story doesn't make any sense. I don't know. It's wild. It's like the first game is like you're a vault hunter. You go on this mission to get the treasure from a vault, and it ends up like fast forward at the end of the game. Spoilers. The vault is filled with like, huh?
No, I was gonna say this is spoiler territory now.
Yeah. You want to protect the vault, and somebody opens the vault anyways, and there's aliens in there that have been locked away from other people. And then the next game is like 200 years in the future. Like the game, the whole like it's wild, right? It's the wild, wild west of a story. I don't know what's going on, but they're stupid fun. And me and my brother beat all of them, everything that they had to offer.
Did you do Tales from the Borderlands 2?
Huh?
Did you do Tales from the Borderlands 2?
Is that a DLC?
No, it's its own.
No,
it's
a Telltale series.
It's a Telltale series one.
I don't like those games. But yeah. So anyways, this game.
You don't fight in those games. You know, Key ain't playing that.
Yeah, I was hyped when I heard about the Walking Dead one coming out. And I was like, oh, a Walking Dead game is coming out, and then I watched it, and it was like
Walk and Talk.
Nah. It was. Yeah,
it's a point and click. It's like Grim Fandango.
Walk and Talk.
Stuff. Yeah. Oh, it's brilliant. I love that.
Yeah.
But anyways, go ahead.
It was Walk and Talk. Yeah, that game was a big pass.
I didn't watch Walking Dead, but I played the Walking Dead one. It was fun.
It was good.
Yeah,
it was good.
Nah, that wasn't for me.
All right.
But yeah, so the game came out in 2009, and then they went on to make 2 more games with DLCs and generate over $1 billion in revenue. This game is massive. The series is massive. The series did phenomenal. Okay, it did phenomenal. Then they came out with this movie. No, they have this movie. They're working on this movie, and actually, this movie has been in the works since 2015 with Marvel co-founder. I don't know how to say his name. It's like A.V. Arad or something like that. I think that's his name. A.V. Arad. Yeah, he's the Marvel co-founder, A.V. Arad or A.V. Arad. But I don't know what happened. I don't know if they continued to work through it or there was no news ever. It was just like, yo, we're making this movie. They said that in 2015. And then no news came out until recently. Like, yo, we're making this movie. So like, it kind of like was announced, died, and then came back. And now, so the game, the movie is, the production company is Picture Start and Arad Productions. So that co-founder went to go on to go make his own movie production company, and he's still behind the helm of it. He's still working on it.
That's actually cool.
Yeah, and it's going to be distributed by Lionsgate. So apparently, AV Arad and Lionsgate have a really close relationship. They work together a lot. So like it was very natural for them to come together and make this movie.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna assume that's Avi, but we'll leave it.
Yeah, Avi, I don't know.
Yeah.
But the man behind the cam, it's being directed by Eli Roth, and Eli Roth gave us Cabin Fever and Hostel, which is it's mad weird because like these are horror films. Also, fun fact, Hostel horrified me. Like I still to this day, I would not go to Europe by myself. Like I had a chance to go to Amsterdam and like see Amsterdam. Amsterdam's like a destination for me. Like I would love to go see Amsterdam.
And they
But I
always
was
tell
there
you
for 24 hours and did not go visit did not leave the airport because that movie messed me up.
You ain't trying to go in no hostel.
Bro, no, I'm not trying to go in a hostel. I like my ankle, bro. I like my Achilles. Like, no.
I like my Achilles.
I'm very much attached to my attendees, my Achilles, bro. Like, no. We're not doing that.
Oh my.
Anyways, so he gave us Cabin Fever and Hostel. But he also starred in Inglourious Bastards as Donnie Donowitz as the Bat Wielder. I don't know if you guys know the Bat Wielder.
I remember the Bat Wielder. Yes.
Yeah, the Bat Wielder. He was the Bat Wielder, which is pretty cool. The story is written by Craig Mason, who is mostly known for being behind Chernobyl. Yeah, I don't know that, but it's a 5-part thing that's like blew up. It got massive, like
huge.
The nuclear reaction over there. So it'll be inhospitable for the next few centuries. But yeah.
Yep. So he's a man behind the cam on that. But I'm sorry, not behind the cam. He wrote that. He's also behind the pen on the Last of Us TV series as well.
I mean, you guys know Inglourious Bastards is my favorite film. So like
wait, Inglourious, yeah. So yeah,
that's a film.
And also Gearbox founder Randy Pitchford will also serve as an executive producer on the film, as well as Strauss Zelnick, chairman and CEO of Take-Two Interactive. So
so there are names
all
involved.
Hands on deck for their IP. They want
all hands on deck, and they said that they feel like it's all like this is all natural. They already feel close. Everybody is like on board with everybody else's ideas, and it's just flowing really well.
Okay, that's cute.
Which upsets me.
Which upsets you?
The movie, yes. The movie is set to begin filming soon in Budapest, which is the capital of Hungary. If you guys didn't know,
I knew.
I didn't know that. I know that. It's and so the game story is loosely based on the video game. Lilith, who's a siren, one of the playable characters in the first game, returns to planet Pandora, which is the main planet of the games, and is hired by Atlas, which is like the big. He's the richest guy. I think he was the big bad in the third one or the second one. He's one of those.
So Atlas is one of the manufacturers of like the guns and equips that you get in the game. Yep. Okay.
He's the gun manufacturers and one of the richest people in the game.
Gotcha.
So she's hired by Atlas to find his missing daughter. That's all we know about the movie so far, the story, who's behind it, and all such and so forth. And then we have the cast.
Here we go.
This is what makes me mad that Gearbox and everybody in Take-Two are behind this movie, because the cast makes no sense. I swear it's like they didn't know anything about the game, but they know about the game because they created the game.
Okay. But wait. Before you preface this by saying that you don't know anything too much about the story because the story was wild, like it was out there, it was crazy.
That's right. Okay, continue. Yeah, continue.
Now the casting is following that same mantra. It's wild, it's out there, it's different. Like it's not what you would have expected it to be. Right?
No. Okay. No.
I tried.
Because these are all characters that we know. I know these characters.
Okay.
Most of these characters. I know most of these characters. And so Lilith, for instance, right? Lilith. You can't, it's hard to like age a character or whatever. You might be able to Google how old Lilith actually is.
I'll look it up. Let's look it up. Go ahead.
Oh, I just looked it up. So here we go. Lilith in Borderlands 3 is in her late 20s to early 30s, right?
Mm-hmm.
So late 20s, early 30s. Mm-hmm. They have I'm sorry, it's in
Kate Blanchett.
Oh, right? Kate Blanchett.
Yes, they have Kate Blanchett playing Lilith, who is an older lady. She's not elder. You know what I'm saying? She's like in her 40s, late 40s, early 40s, somewhere around the 40s range. It just doesn't add up.
She's 51. Huh? 51.
She's 51.
Yes.
She's 50. Okay. Okay. So she's older. She's an older lady. Mm-hmm. Now at first this is fine. They also have Jamie Lee Curtis playing Tannis, who is around the same age as Lilith. She's the Tannis is like the crazy. You find her in Borderlands 1 or I think 1. She's the crazy one that gets lost. And you got to find all her
Patricia
her
Tannis. I remember her.
Yeah, she starts like talking to herself and like getting mad at her friends for dying and stuff like that. She becomes crazy, but she's a scientist. Mm-hmm. She's in her early 20s, 30s, or somewhere around. They have Jamie Lee Curtis playing her. Jamie Lee Curtis is also an older lady.
Let me get it.
Very older lady.
62.
62.
Yeah.
60 now. Okay, so now you're thinking, wait a minute, maybe they're just playing. Maybe it's in the future. It's in the future, right?
Makes sense.
That would make sense.
Yeah, you age the characters.
For the Jamie Lee Curtis one, yes. For the Kate Blanchett, I actually have something to say about that. Go ahead.
Respect.
Well, go ahead. You should say it now.
Okay, so for the Kate Blanchett thing, she's not going to do any of the action scenes, right? She's just going to do the acting. So, like, with some good makeup, you give her red hair. She's a great actor. She's going to fill the role. She's not going to be doing the action stuff. They have a stunt double.
Kate Blanchett is Lilith.
Yeah.
That's the main character. She has to be doing action scenes unless.
No, I just mean like she doesn't actually have to do the action.
Like she ain't gonna be rolling around on the ground. She's not and doing all the thing. The stunt double will do that. Yeah. That's
what I mean. If that's the case, why don't you just grab somebody of age and then you don't have to have as much stunt double action?
Well, yeah, but the person of age might not be of acting caliber though. Like we just watched that Mortal Kombat movie with a bunch of bad actors and it's nothing but bad acting.
I mean, that's why you hire a bad actor though. Why would you hire a bad actor? That wouldn't make sense.
Well, I'm pretty sure from Mortal Kombat's perspective, they didn't hire bad actors. They just weren't up to the level of a Kate Blanchett. It's like she was in Lord of the Rings. Like she's a great actor.
Right, fam. Yeah,
like 30 years ago.
That's
That's cool. You really trying to justify this to me right now? Honestly, bro, I'm not hearing that. If she puts on makeup, she'll look 30 years younger.
Quite possible.
Look at Will Smith. Are you kidding me? In Gemini, he looks like he's 20.
Stop. Yeah, Key. You stop.
And that CGI, and that you talking about that CGI movie or whatever?
Yeah.
I think that was CGI. I don't think that was actually him.
Either way.
Even if it is CGI, put it on her face.
Huh?
Bro, either way, if it's CGI, that's fine.
Use CGI.
If they pull it off, they pull it off.
Wait, how are you gonna? You can't even use that as a thing though, because it wasn't even him. It was CGI.
He still had to act the role. He still had to do all the voice acting and all of that. He had to do the mocap, all the facial expressions, all that is him.
That's still him, fam.
I just put a CGI filter over it.
Like even if what if they put Kate Blanchett in the mocap and then they just CGI her? She's still
then it becomes a CGI character that's not actually her, which is okay, fine but that's not actually her. Then they can CGI the whole film if that's the case.
I mean, don't they in most of these types of movies now? Most of that stuff gets CGI'd. Like
I don't know.
I'm not saying that they are going to do that. I just like for the other actress, yeah, okay. That's
fair. You know what I mean? I guess that's fair territory.
For Kate Blanchett, like
it's a 10-year difference between the actor you're talking about and the actor that I'm talking about. 10 years is a
long time, my boy.
Right,
man. Okay, well,
10 years is a long time.
We still have.
Honestly, bro, I'm not buying it. But like, if that's your justification, cool. Like,
listen, we still have a lot of cast to get through, and I'm pretty sure you have.
I didn't. You broke up. What did you say?
No, I was gonna say we got plenty more casts to go through, and you giving us grief for Jamie Lee Curtis.
Bro, Jamie, I'm giving you grief for all the ones that I've mentioned so far, like Jamie Lee Curtis, Kate Blanchett.
I'm listening.
No, yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, so it sounds like these characters are going to be it's going to be in the future, which would make total sense. Fine, but then you have Tiny Tina, who is in the third Borderlands as well, and I think in the third Borderlands, I think she's 18 in the third Borderlands.
Probably.
Yeah, I believe she's 18, but when you first meet her in the second Borderlands, she's 13.
And Borderlands 3, Tiny Tina is 20.
Oh, 20. Okay, I was close. Yeah, so she's 20. But they're casting a 13-year-old to play Tiny Tina, which I'm assuming that she's going to be playing the 13-year-old version of herself. So when Tiny Tina,
I see what you're getting at.
Right, when Tiny Tina is 13, Tannis and Lilith are in their 20s, 30s, somewhere around in between 20 and 30 years old. So
you can't have future Tannis, current Tina.
Yeah, right, exactly. They have future Tannis and current Tina. And this casting just doesn't make any sense. It's not making any sense to me. Bro, I am just at a loss for words. I am perplexed. In the very first casting that I ever heard, and I was just like, I had to look 13, 12, 14, 18 times. Like, wait, did I read that name right?
Wait, how many times you have to read it?
13, 12, 14, 18 times, bro.
Okay. Making sure. They
have Kevin Hart playing as Roland. And do you know?
Yeah, see, that makes no sense to me.
That makes no sense.
That one to me is wild.
He is a stone cold ex-Marine, not a Marine. He's an ex-soldier. He's an ex-Marine soldier, whatever. Kevin Hart. He's an ex-soldier. Serious. His smile is a frown, bro. Like, the man is dead serious at all times.
Yeah.
Why do you have
Kevin
a funny
Hart, guy,
a known high-ranked comedian, play him?
Yeah.
It makes no sense.
Like the Kevin Hart one for me was like that was the first one that I saw as well, and I was like, bro, what? Like, I only played and beat the first Borderlands. I haven't played any of the DLC or 2 or 3.
Yeah, I beat 1 and 2. So
Key's definitely more in contact with these characters. But the Kevin Hart one, I knew right away. I'm like, what? This makes no sense, bro.
No sense.
And I'm real lenient on my casting. Like, I'm like, let me see what they give me when I watch the movie. You know what I mean? Because they have hours and hours of auditioning and things of that nature for a reason. So I'm like, let me see what they come out with. But that one just doesn't make any sense to me.
This is a bad casting. And it's like, bro, this man, he's unfortunately typecasted. Like, I don't even know a serious role he's ever been in. Like, so I couldn't even imagine.
Think there is one.
Think Like a Man. Was that his movie? I've never actually seen the movie, but I think that's
Think Like a Man? But no, that's like comedy though. Think Like a Man.
It's comedy? See, I didn't know. Like, I never saw it. I thought that was like more relationship serious type movie.
It's relationshipy, but it's mad funny stuff that
serious
happens.
Movie.
So I don't know. Like, how can you pick? You was better off picking Denzel Washington's son to play Roland than Kevin Hart, bro. And that's what makes me upset about the people behind the film, is because the creators of the game are on it, are in with it. They're okay with it. So something must have happened. Something in those rooms, in the offices, back behind the scenes that we don't know about must have clicked and be like, yes, this works perfect. And I want to know what that was. I need to see. This makes me even more interested in this movie, because like I am so frustrated with what is going on. Like, I was pumped, like, yo, there's a Borderlands movie. Are you kidding me? Because the games are wild, wacky. It's kind of like, actually, you know, it's just like we just watched the movie for our last Saturday Discord movie, Mad Max. It's kind of like Mad Max. Like,
it is like Mad Max. It's very much like
actually,
it's like Mad Max.
Good.
Yeah.
It gives me that same vibe. The guys with the mask. Like, when I first saw it, I was, it's a play on Mad Max. It was like, that's not Mad Max. Oh, all right, cool.
Yeah, it's just like Mad Max, and I'm just like, it's just wild, wacky, crazy,
Make no sense
no
type
burn.
deal. Yeah.
Yeah, cut the flesh, salt the wounds, like, yo, they go crazy, like, and like, I don't know, maybe they got something up their sleeves, they got something planned, but bro, this casting is just absolutely bonkers, man.
Is there okay? Another question. Is there any casting that you liked?
Well, Jack Black is playing Claptrap.
Right. That's gonna be dope.
That's gonna be a riot. Yeah, I'm
That's
gonna
gonna
go.
be dope.
Funnily enough, that's the only one you mentioned.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. There's some like they have a lot of castings for side characters in here. Like, they have a guy, I don't know his name. Or no, I'm sorry, I know his name, but I don't know what movies he's been. His name is Stephen Boyer. And he's gonna be playing Scooter, the
Ooh,
mechanic in the job.
Scooter. Yeah, that's
Oh,
fun.
catch a ride. Yo, that's my
Catch a
dude. I
ride.
love Scooter. I love Scooter. Come
We
on,
wait.
catch a
We
ride.
see Scooter eventually, though, right? I think we do. Or am I crazy?
Huh?
We
Yeah, you see Scooter.
Okay.
Yeah, you meet him. Yeah. I think you meet him.
So
You might meet him in the first game, but you definitely meet him in the second.
So
Gotcha.
Stephen Boyer, obviously currently filming Borderlands, but he's been in Chicago Fire. I don't know if y'all know about that.
I don't watch that, but I know about the show.
Let's see. I'm just
his
Orange.
catalog ain't too hot.
He was in
He played
Orange,
a small role
Orange
in
and the New Black.
and Wolf on Wall Street.
The Wolf on Wall Street. Yep.
Yeah.
Small role in Wolf on Wall Street. So he's not too big.
Yeah, he's not well. He was in Law and Order for 7 years.
Okay, well there you go.
And then there's another one that confuses me. I don't really know what's going on with this. So they cast Janina Gavankar, who I've never seen this movie, but played Eden Versio in Star Wars Battlefront 2. I don't know. I've never seen any. Oh, so okay. So she voiced
That's a game.
Eden Versio in Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Gotcha.
But she's playing Commander Knox, who is in the DLC to Borderlands 2, I believe it is.
Yeah.
The DLC to Borderlands 2. And Commander Knox is this like big brute, take no shorts soldier for the Crimson Lance. The Crimson Lance actually is the that's who Roland used to be on. He's an ex-soldier. He used to be on the Crimson Lance.
Gotcha.
So him and Roland like have some backstory, some type of situation going on.
Janina's been around, actually.
Yeah. So Janina Gavankar is playing Commander Knox. So I don't know exactly what's going on with that situation, like what they're doing. This story is about to be wild. This story is really about to be crazy.
Does Commander Knox have a daughter?
Not that I know about. He's part of like a family of soldiers. Like he was raised into being a soldier, but
okay.
See if we can find a little lore on old boy. Let's see. While you're reading that off.
No.
Yo, check this out. This is a random tidbit on Gavankar. So she was the last person interviewed on Attack of the Show by G4. The last one.
Oh, wow.
How about that? Back in 2012. Huh.
Well, speaking of tidbits, so check this out. According to Randy Pitchford, and Randy Pitchford is part of Take-Two. No, I'm sorry, not Take-Two, Gearbox.
Yeah,
he's a Gearbox founder.
Gotcha.
According to Randy Pitchford, Commander Knox is the general's daughter and a member of Atlas's private army, the Crimson Lance.
Oh, there we go.
So in this one, Commander Knox is a woman, is a girl. It's the general's daughter.
So it's valid.
Makes sense.
It's valid.
It's different from the game, but it's valid.
No, yeah, it's the same. Well, it's not the same character. I guess it's a gender swap of a character.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like if let's say like her dad passes away or retires and she assumes the role, she would just be Commander Knox. They wouldn't, they wouldn't change her
Oh,
name.
right.
She would be Commander Knox. She had the same last name.
Right.
Yeah,
That's why I was
Right.
like, that's why I asked if he had a daughter. I was like, oh, if he has a daughter,
There
then
you go.
Knox. Boom.
That makes
That
sense.
makes sense.
Right.
Yep, there we go.
I was confused. Like, what?
I'm looking up my favorite character in the game. Who's playing her?
Who's your favorite character?
Who's your favorite character in the game? Right.
Well, my favorite character from 1, Moxie.
Moxie, yes. Moxie is played by Gina Gershon, who was in Face Off. Gina's been around for a while.
Yeah, she's been around for The Little Mermaid.
Moxie, if you don't know,
go ahead.
If you don't know Moxie is like, she looks like she's in a circus. She wears like a top hat. She's a bartender in all the games.
Yep.
And she's actually the mother of Scooter. She's Scooter's mom.
I didn't know that.
Oh, wow. How about that?
Yeah. You find that out in Borderlands 3.
Okay.
Because you meet Scooter's sister, who's also in the movie. Scooter's sister is also in the movie. Played by Orion Redman, and this is her first movie that she's gonna be in.
Oh wow. That's dope.
Yep.
But Face Off. Never seen Face Off. That's a banger. John Travolta and Nicolas Cage went to war.
Here we go.
Was a stupid good movie. That movie was too good. Too good.
Oh, it was good.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. This casting just it makes absolutely no sense to me. I don't know like what's going on. So I'll say the characters that have been casted so far have been Tiny Tina, Marcus, who's an arms dealer, Lilith, who we mentioned, Hammerlock Hunter. Hammerlock. He's a hunter. He's a hunter with like, well, he wears glasses, but one is broken, so it kind of looks like a monocle.
I think that's what I played in the first one. I think
he's got a robotic arm. He's not in the first one. Hammerlock is he gives you like missions to do. Okay. He's in the second one. Then you have Jacobs, who's the weapons manufacturer.
I remember Jacob. Yep.
You have Atlas. Moxie's in it. Claptrap, of course. Tannis, of course. Commander Knox, we spoke of. We have Krieg, who Krieg is in the first one. He was the psycho one that was like
yeah.
He was a psycho. And he would talk to himself.
He's the Mad Max guy, right?
Yeah, the Mad Max guy, exactly. You have Roland, Scooter, and Ellie. Those are the characters that have been casted in this film. And I don't know, man. This is just
an interesting menagerie. Let's hear it.
Black,
Jack Black as Claptrap is that's hitting.
I respect that. I'm interested in what they're gonna. I'm curious if this is gonna be a live action or a Lion King live action. Like
Lion King was not live action.
No, that wasn't live action.
Let them get away with calling that live action.
No, stop it right now.
That was a full CGI film. It was CGI. That was Advent Children Lion King.
Bro. And the voice acting from the Queen was not good to me.
I didn't see the movie. I didn't actually see it.
I heard it's very subpar.
The rest of the film was hot. It was dope. It was beautiful. Everybody was hot, but
yeah, Claptrap had me dying in the game.
Claptrap's funny.
He was funny. And
Claptrap is very funny.
That's the perfect person for that.
Yeah, no, I feel like Jack Black is gonna play a good Claptrap. So I'm excited to see. It's hard to say that I'm excited to see this movie because I'm very interested. Like I am curiously intrigued. I want to see this movie so I want to see their vision because I can't. You have Jamie Lee Curtis playing a 20-year-old. Like, explain things to me, bro. Please explain this story to me because I'm so curious.
We need to know.
My man,
it's gotta be some type of time dimensional. It's gotta be.
It could be, Key. It could be.
Fam, you see what Ratchet Clank's doing with all these riffs and stuff like that? Like, come on, anything's possible.
What does Ratchet and Clank's riff?
Riffs, time dimensionals, riffs. I was trying to play. Never mind. Never mind.
This is a movie. This is about
that could be a Ratchet and Clank movie next.
Huh?
So there could be a Ratchet and Clank movie next. I'm just mentioning it, man.
I'd be there for a Ratchet and Clank movie. Honestly,
you were there for a Borderlands movie too until you saw this cast list.
This casting, bro. Jamie Lee Curtis as Tannis, bro.
Leave Jamie Lee Curtis alone.
They have the same haircut. Does not mean that she fits as the actress.
I got a question for you. I got a question for you, Key. This is exclusively for you, Key.
All right, I'm gonna mute myself. Hold on.
Wow. Who has the better casting? Monster Hunter or Borderlands? Go.
Oh, the real question, bro. The real question.
Oh my God. All I know about the Monster Hunter movie is they put T.I. in it, like,
and Jen the Rapper's in there too.
Jen the Rapper, fam.
Jen the Rap. What are movies doing these days? I don't even know. I don't know what's going on. Honestly, I think I don't know. I don't know. They're both bad, bro.
You gotta pick, bro.
You have to pick.
Bad.
Okay, but which is
bottom tier? You gotta pick one.
They're both right here, but one is this.
It's not fair because I only remember the bad people that I didn't like about the movie. Like I don't know.
The main actress from Resident Evil is.
Oh yeah. Okay, I know her. Yeah.
I like her. Is in it.
Tony Jaa. Okay, I like Tony Jaa.
Let's see, dude. No, I'm pulling this off of memory. Hold on.
The Monster Hunter
just based off of her being the main character, that's already better than this movie because you got this woman who's 50 playing a 21-year-old or 20. I'll say 26 because we're in between 20 and 30. In between 20 and 30.
Milla Jovovich, Tony Jaa, Ron Perlman.
Now, hold on real quick.
Yep, go ahead.
Milla Jovovich is 45. That's all I'm saying.
But this is the original story, so that doesn't matter. It has nothing to do with, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not playing the character's role. You play his original story.
I mean, like, she doesn't look old is all I'm saying on screen.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like, because of the makeup, she doesn't look old at all. But anyways, go ahead.
Wait a minute.
I got you. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Megan Good was in there? I didn't know Megan Good was in the Monster Hunter movie casting looking...
Megan Good's in that movie too?
Megan Good's in the movie, yeah.
I don't know if I like Megan Good as an actress. I don't know. She was in what's the name of that movie? Transformers. Right? Was it Megan Good? No, Megan Good. No. Megan Good.
That's Megan Fox.
Yes. Thank you. That's what I'm thinking of. Okay, never mind. I'll probably go.
Yo, man, just having a meltdown.
My man keeps having a meltdown live. He really can't decide. Listen, by the end of this episode,
I said that the video game movie casts just aren't good right now. Or you want to just leave it there?
Yeah, they're just not good. I don't know what's going on.
I need to answer.
Bro, have they ever been good? The old, people like the old Mortal Kombat is
Let's not bring up the old Mortal Kombat right now.
Well, okay, as far as casting goes, I thought it was fine. All the characters kind of looked like, well, except for Raiden. I don't know what they was doing with Raiden.
That was the worst choice by far.
Bruh, I don't know what was going on.
I didn't like Liu Kang either.
Liu Kang?
I didn't like either one of them.
I think I was fine with Liu Kang. I don't really remember Liu Kang all too much. Like, I feel like
Liu Kang in this one?
The Liu Kang in this one.
Oh, Liu Kang is Liu Kang.
Yes. He's so close, right? He's shredded to the gills, dude.
He's Liu Kang. Right. Yeah. Right. So I don't know. Some are they're hit or miss. Right now, they just missing. They just how did whatchamacallit even do? Like, you know what I'm saying? What's the name of that movie?
Monster Hunter?
Monster Hunter, yeah.
Do we want to know? Let's see.
What they make, like $5?
Monster Hunter 2020.
Yeah, what they make? They probably made like a crumbled up 20.
Why are you like this right now?
Oh, that's bad. They spent 60, made 40.
And only made 40.
Yeah, see what I'm saying? That's what happens.
They also had that big controversy too over in China. So
yeah, that's cutting into it.
That's what happens when you cast T.I. That's what you get. That was your own fault. What was you thinking in those meetings, casting T.I.? What's wrong with you, bro? I knew that was from the beginning. I knew it.
Oh,
yo! As soon as Reese was listing off the cast, I was like, okay, whatever. Okay, T.I. movie's bad.
Movies.
Like, if you put T.I. in a film, the other cast members have to be exuberant in order to pull it up. You know what I mean?
If you put T.I. in a film, it better be straight to DVD because.
Well, he was in Takers with Paul Walker and
wait, what's Takers?
It's like a bank robber movie. And
I didn't see that movie.
It's him and Chris Brown are in it with Paul Walker, Jay Hernandez,
and Idris Elba. Yeah, stop. Right.
And the budget was $32 million, and they made 70. It's a good movie. It's just a good movie. But he doesn't have to. What was the critic? All right,
well, you can sell, but what was the critic? What did the critics say? Or not the critics, but what was the general reception?
Well, I liked it, but the general reception is, let's see, it got nominated for a bunch of stuff, but did it win anything? It didn't win anything, and the critical reviews
nominations though.
The critical reviews are bad, and the fan reviews are high.
Okay, I mean nominations are good though. Nominations are good. That says something.
Yeah,
you're nominated. You were at least thought about.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it got a nomination for best ensemble. That's funny.
How were you even thought about it? You know what? Whatever. I ain't saying nothing. I don't care. I'm a mind my business. I'm a mind my business.
I don't know.
Best
but
ensemble.
No, but when we saw the cast from Monster Hunter, we were like, this looks like it's gonna be bad.
Isn't. Yeah. This can only end one way.
In any case,
so wait, how you feel about the movie though?
I'm gonna see it because I want to know what the hell they're doing. Like, I want to know what you're doing. Like, I really want to know. This is me watching this movie is saying, "What are you doing?" it's like when your kids are in the room and you just hear a bunch of noise and you just open the door and you're just like, "What are you doing in here? Like, what are you doing? What are you doing?" Or like you see your friend doing something stupid and it's like, "I'm not mad, I'm disappointed." It's like, bro, what are you doing right now?
Right.
You know,
listen, I was with you at the time, but I'm gonna pull you to the side and be like, yo, fam, what was you doing?
What are you doing? What are you doing?
What were you thinking?
But so yeah, I'm gonna see this movie out of pure curiosity. No longer hype, pure curiosity.
I was gonna mention that. Yeah, it's curiosity at this point. I'll be right there with you watching it.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out. I hope it comes to HBO Max or something out the gate. So I don't.
Me too.
You know what I mean?
That would be sick.
I still haven't seen the Demon Slayer movie, man, and I'm hurt. You know, I went to go rent out a whole theater to go see it.
Is that on HBO or am I crazy?
No, it's in theaters only right now.
Oh, you're not seeing
it. I went to go rent out a whole theater. That joint's $300, bro. They said they get you. They're like, yo, it starts at 100. Yeah, it starts, but which one? Because all the ones I scrolled through were 300. Like every movie,
they get
was $300.
I see.
But anyways, huh?
Why not? I said I hit that to have that whole that theater like oh yo, you're in number 11. You got the whole thing. Did we get that whole thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, that's still not bad if you invite a bunch of people.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was just trying to get it for me and girl. Like, that's it.
Gotcha.
Oh yeah. Okay, that's a bit much.
I was lucky enough to see Tenet like that with just regular. Just no one was in theaters at the time. This was like,
see, that's no one there was sick. That's creepy. I gotta have at least 10 of my friends there.
That's creepy.
It was just me and the wife watching the movie.
It was
just
two,
so sick.
And then 100 seats just around you.
You just chilling. You're basically in a large room. You're just chilling. I've done it before.
It's so dope.
This is before they knocked down AMC in where Good Times was.
Sullivan.
Yeah, over there.
Okay.
Was it AMC? It might have been a Lowe's. I think it was Lowe's actually.
Whichever one of those.
But
no, I want to be like, if we went out of theater, I want to be like, y'all probably sick, right? Like, yeah. All right. Just my friends. Just be like,
I swear to God, if you talk to me while I'm in the theater, I will throw all my food at you. Don't talk to me. I'm throwing my drink on you. Don't ask me if it's sick. Text me.
Wow. Text you? So you have to look down at your phone?
I am not going to the theater with Key.
Wait.
Text you. Wait, stop.
That's not a force. That's a force.
Stop.
That's a force.
Text you so you can look down at your phone away from the action.
I'm out. No. Wait, let me rephrase that because texting me implies that you know me. As a stranger, you can't just start talking to me like I don't know you, bro. Like, don't talk to me while I'm trying to watch this film.
Oh yeah, like nah.
You know
No,
what I'm
I'm
with
saying
someone,
if it was
something
us.
happens.
Okay. No, that's cool. That's cool.
Okay, fine. I just wanted to make sure we had that clear. Yeah, stranger, don't talk to me.
Yeah, but yo, bro, that part was sick, right, bro? Shut up.
Yo, no.
Shut up, bro.
Yo, I've never had that. I've never had someone be like, yo, this part was sick, right? I've never had that.
Me either. That's why when Reese was like, hey, yo, I'm like, whoa, you breaking cardinal rules, bro.
I've never heard of that.
I'm like, this man is wild. I see why Reese don't go to the movies, because he be wilding.
Yeah, I just be trying to make friends at the movie theater. Y'all be like, shh.
He be wilding.
I'm like, fam, y'all can watch this on DVD when y'all get home. Chill out. I want to talk.
Every time I try to make friends, they always kick me out the theater. Like, what do you mean?
That's crazy. Yeah, nah.
Oh, man.
I don't be doing that. Nah.
That was good. At least you got what I was saying, though.
So, yeah, I sounded like the bad guy at first, but that's not what I meant. In any case, it is time for everybody's favorite segment, and that is B's Throwback of the Week.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. This week, I have a game that was developed by Konami.
Ooh.
It was published by Konami.
Ooh.
It had single player, multiplayer, and it came out on the Game Boy Advance.
Konami GBA
Yu-Gi-Oh! Worldwide Edition.
Come on, what you thought, Reese? But you was confused.
Come on,
no,
man.
I was like,
confused, bro.
I was like, are you really about to say this? This was the first one I played. Like the first
Yu-Gi-Oh!
This is the one. This was the one that,
yeah.
what was it? Sinister Serpent. Oh, there was 2 more cards that came with it. But this was the Battle City one. This was
it's that one. The one with Sinister Serpent and stuff.
Yes.
Oh.
That
is this the one where you could put your card data in?
Yes.
No, you typed in
and
that
we used to
8-digit
trade.
code.
We'd be like, why I ain't running that? So
Bam.
because you can only do one. Yes.
Yeah. I love that game. That game was fire.
This game, we spent a ton of time on this game. I know I did. I know J Negative did. Bro, we spent hours on this game. And honestly, for me, I don't want to speak for you guys, but for me, it helped me get better at the game. It helped me get better at the real card game. Because this was the first one that I ever played that had the actual rules in the game.
Yep. Because before
you put
this,
the cards in, dude, it was such a good game.
I
think they took that thing away, right? That you
put
the card, insert the card. Yeah, I didn't like. Oh, I was so upset. I was so
I don't even know if I don't even have any cards with me right now. I was gonna look to see if they even have those codes on them anymore. I don't think they do, or they just aren't used anymore.
Oh no, I think they have to have them. Those are like not SKU numbers, but identification numbers.
Yeah,
so the SKU is whatever that code is between the portrait and the text box. I would say. I'm talking about the code.
It's that number that you would put in to get the card.
No, wasn't it the 8-digit code in the left? In the lower left?
Maybe.
Wait, there's no number in between the portrait and the card. All you get is first edition or no edition.
No, and then on the right side of that text, there is the card identifier, the pack that is from, and its numbers.
Bang, I got you.
See, he has a yoga card right there. So in the lower left corner, bottom left.
It's bottom left.
Bottom left, there is a 8-digit code.
The one that you put in.
Yeah.
Right. So wait. Now to the left.
Sakaretsu.
To that left of that card is it? Oh, the pack. I didn't. No, you
He's
didn't
talking about the pack.
I'm talking about it.
That's not information you had to put in though.
I didn't say that.
No, you needed the bottom left.
I was saying you said the SKU. I was like, no, that's the identifier. That's what that is.
But I said I didn't want to say SKU. I didn't know it better. I literally said I don't want to say SKU, but the way to identify the card.
Okay,
that's what I said.
So but you would enter the number on the bottom left of a physical card, and they would allow you to get one of that card in the game.
Yeah,
you couldn't keep doing it to get a play set. So what you would do is like you had friends who would play the game as well, and you put it in and be like, all right, let's trade for it. I'll get the thing that you need. Fam. We went nuts on
and
this
like
game.
B said, this was one of the first games that actually respected the rules of the TCG because we had a number of games perfect. We had Forbidden Memories for PS1. Its rule set was you play a card and you're done.
Yo,
like a card. Like if you put a face down trap, you're done. You put a monster in face down attack mode, you're done.
What is that?
You can combine
down attack mode.
You can combine two random monsters, hope they fuse into something, play that card, you're done. The game was not forgiving at all.
There's a game right now that people play, a Yu-Gi-Oh game, literally right now. It's a mobile Yu-Gi-Oh game that people play and love. And I can't think of the name of it at this moment. Huh?
Duel Links?
Duel Links, yes. Yes. I was like, okay, everybody's playing like I was playing a Yu-Gi-Oh game that was like, it had the real rules and stuff like that. Yep. But everybody was all on this Duel Links. So I was like, okay, bet. Let me get on Duel Links. I loaded up the game. I got 4,000 life points. I'm like, yo, wait a minute. Whoa. What even?
This ain't the real thing.
This isn't Yu-Gi-Oh. What is this? Did they change the rules in Yu-Gi-Oh that I don't know about? Like, what is this? Like, why is everybody so hyped about this game? And this ain't even the real rules. Like, why I got 4,000 life points, bro? Like I deleted it immediately. I didn't even get into the game. I did it immediately. So, it was gone. I couldn't believe that everybody was hyped about this game.
What that is that's the new set of rules as per the new Yu-Gi-Oh anime.
Oh.
Wow. So
we're not an anime, bro. This is real life. Like you get 8,000 life points. That,
but the game typically is based off whatever is current in the anime, which is currently.
Yo, this generation is so different, bro. Like, why are you hype off of anime rules? Like, since when are we hype for anime rules? Like, this is crazy.
Like,
so I can just come in Blue Eyes.
So I would have been cool with that if there was a mode in the game, but they still had the real TCG stuff.
Real, yeah.
You know what I mean?
So regular like, Yu-Gi-Oh and then Rush Duels. It's called Rush Duels now, basically.
So like what confuses me is that at the time there was a real like a Yu-Gi-Oh game with the rules. That's what I was playing. And I was playing it by myself. Like I feel like nobody else had this game app because everybody was going crazy on Duel Links. So I was like, yo, let me be in with the cool crowd. Let me download this Duel Links because everybody else is playing it. And they gave me 4,000 life points and I deleted that joint. Like, nah, bro.
Yo, man saw his life points go 4,000.
4,000.
No.
So the last game that I know that respected the game as we know it was Legacy of the Duelist Link Evolution, which came out 2 years ago now. So April of 19. It introduced Link summoning, which is the last new version of summoning before we went over to whatever it is now.
Yo, KJ pulled out a game recently that I only know by name and I can't remember how it plays, but I just remember it just gave me feeling of warmth and love and just like endearment. And it was Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist of the Roses.
I had that game. I bought it for my birthday.
Yeah, Duelist of the Roses. Like I don't remember much about it, but I'm just like thinking like I think I loved that game.
They were on like a grid.
You're on a grid, and then you have these like things, and I did play that game. I know the game that just disrespected the Yu-Gi-Oh rules.
Just straight decimated the rules, bro.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. I remember this game, and I didn't get it.
I had that game. Me and Jay played a lot of that game.
Another game.
The Roses is sick.
Since you mentioned
it's bad, but it's sick.
It's bad, but it's fun. Yeah, you mentioned the GBA. Another game, Dungeon Dice Monsters.
I enjoyed that one too.
I tried to get into that.
I might like Duel Links. Wait a second.
You might like Duel. It's crazy.
B likes the anime rules.
Because like I love the main game, right? That's the way we play. But like it's cool to like I wish they were modes though. You know what I mean? I wish it was like you would have the worldwide edition and then you could have those modes. Like give me the modes for that. Like Battle City style.
Now that you just said worldwide edition again, don't you enter like a tournament in there
the tournaments in there?
Yeah. Come back to me how much I actually play. Oh my God, I love that game.
We played that game on the bus, on the train, walking everywhere with my head down. Like Yo,
Yu-Gi-Oh is
I
the
burnt out many
perfect
batteries playing that game. Like,
yo,
fam.
what?
Fam.
oh
It's a
my
good
God, I
game.
played too much of that game.
Yo. So
It was
shout
amazing.
out to
Go ahead.
Imrod MMA, because he's actually the one I was like, yo, I know what your throwback should be. I'm like, what? He was like, Worldwide Edition. I was like, forgot that even existed. And we spent hours on this
Innumerable
game.
hours on that game.
Yo, we probably put Oblivion hours on this game and don't even know it. Like,
No
See,
cap.
you shouldn't have brought this up because I've been saying for like the past 2 weeks, like, dang, bro, I kind of miss playing cardboard.
oh
Like,
no. Oh
I kinda
no.
miss.
You know what I've been doing
Then
to
I
say
pulled apart a real
and then my man
Yu-Gi-Oh!
pulled out a real Sakuretsu armor.
And then Reese on Sunday while we're having our meeting, he's like, yo, kid, you get that Opus 13? I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. Like, what are you talking about right now? All of a sudden, he just busts out. This man, B just pulls out a
My
deck
man
out of a
pulled
deck
out
box.
his old Yu-Gi-Oh deck. And now
Nah,
he's
deck is that?
shuffling.
This is Light Seekers. Y'all know what this
Light
is.
Seekers.
Okay.
Yeah, I knew it was Light Seekers. Like, bruh, like I've been thinking about like, yo, do I play? No, I don't go back. Do I go back? I don't know. Do I go back?
So
I'll tell you what.
fam, I've been having that same sentiment. So you know what I'm doing, Key? I'm playing Dual
You're playing that
Masters.
game.
I'm
I
playing
know,
Dual
I know.
Masters on
What are you
PS2
saying,
right now.
B?
That what you shouldn't do is get a card and play it on a desk. That sound might make you play, bro. I just put a couple down.
God.
Oh no, I might play something, bro.
Yo, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I love card games.
Yeah, I was like, for the culture and for the nostalgia, especially for us, I had to do the world tour, baby. I had to do it.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Now,
that game.
The beef
so
I
good.
have,
It's so good.
because like I said,
Worldwide Edition.
there's only a number of games like Worldwide Edition, like the game that I have on PS4 that respect the rules. But firstly, it's on my PS4. I can't just bring it with me everywhere like we could with the GBA version. The second issue I have is that Konami doesn't keep up with their games. So, okay, I understand when it was pressed on the cartridge. Like, you can't update a cartridge. Once you press the cartridge, that's it. Well, not right now with Switch. Like, you can just download the DLC and it'll append. But back then, you couldn't do that. I have the PS4 game. It released in August 2 years ago. New sets, there are new ban lists, and all of that. Game's not updated. The game still has the March 2019 rulings. So if I wanted to be like, all right, let me put my old deck together, get some practice, I can't because it won't be current. There's no way for me to like download that was always my issue with those games.
Honestly, man, Final Fantasy TCG is probably the best card game that I've played. And I think that they need to really focus. There are 13 sets in. I think the 14th set is coming out soon. If that's not if the 13th set isn't the most recent set, I think the 14th set is coming out soon. They release sets like every 3 to 4 months. And they need to now go digital. They need to go digital in some realm, some shape or form. Like they need to go a mobile app, come out on the Switch, drop a game, bro. Drop something to put your game out into the masses, out into the world. Because the problem with FFTCG is that the amount of, think about this, the amount of Final Fantasy fans there are out there in the world, and you would hope that most, if not all of them, at least knew that there was a card game out there, but none of them do. Like the card game is not out there into the masses. Like they don't know that there's a card game.
Look, if you, now that you said the masses out there do not know it's a card game, it's really funny your timing of saying that because I'm reading our chat and there was a member of our chat that just realized that there is a Final Fantasy TCG and they're gonna go out and take out a loan to fund the TCG.
That is literally what I'm saying. Like literally, I have ran into this situation so many times. It's absolutely, honestly disgusting how much I've run into this situation. And I've been saying this since I started playing Final Fantasy. The problem with Final Fantasy is that caters is a bad word, but like its market, its people that it targets is people like with nostalgia, people from that played Final Fantasy 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like those, because like when you look at Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, Magic the Gathering is just OG, triple OG. Like there's just no defeating it. I'm not even gonna bring it up because people teach their kids to play Yu or to teach Magic, will teach their kids to play Magic, and it's generational at this point. But like Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, I guess Light Seekers. I don't know about Light Seekers, but I know Card Fight Vanguard, all of those had like animes and all of that type of stuff. Like they all spread out and had different areas of marketing and different areas of media
exactly
to go with the game.
that make you want the game. Exactly.
Huh?
Square had Final Fantasy Unlimited.
Wait, whoa. Huh?
I'm sorry, B, go ahead.
No, like I'm like, because it's available on all these other mediums, it's like it makes you want to search it out. It's the exposure.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Exactly.
I think it's the card game now.
Square had an anime. They had Final Fantasy Unlimited. Don't do them like that.
Anyways, Final Fantasy, all you have is your Final Fantasy Unlimited, Advent Children, and all the games that came with it. Like that's it. You're like typecast. You got yourself in one little realm. Like you don't even have the card game on a digital form. Like you just have the games. Like just the games. Like that's it. Like that's your only media. Your only form of marketing is your games and people and word of mouth. That's it. That's all. That's how you know about you don't even release cards with the games. If Final Fantasy 16 does not come with a card, some kind of market of a card, some kind of something with a card, like bro, you are missing out. You don't.
Yeah, they could
hire
crush
me
it
for your marketing, please. There's no promotion. None.
They could crush it. Like
They
every
totally
Final
could.
Fantasy 14 expansion that comes out, like because it's
You should
14
release
characters
cards.
in the game, right? They should
Obscene
be
marketing for
packaged with
those.
that.
Yeah.
Yes, bruh. No marketing.
Wow, that's actually genius.
Abhorrent.
It's actually genius, actually.
Yes, bro.
Huh.
Hire me, please. Square. I
they're
got you.
Keith,
Then y'all just move to LA, fly me out.
They're listening, so who knows? We might see a friggin' FF14 TCG promotional in a few weeks. Who knows?
In a few years with them, like, dude, man. In any case, Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh! Worldwide Edition for the Game Boy Advance. It was released November 8th, 2003 in North America. It came out in North America first. Then it was released in Japan and EU April 17th. So like a week later.
Interesting.
Again, it would, as a prime example, this game, to piggyback on what Key was just saying, this game was bundled with Sinister Serpent, powerful card at the time, Harpy's Feather Dust, one of the best cards ever.
Yeah,
ever
that card's
made
busted.
And the Valkyrion, the Magna Warrior, which was used at the time. It wasn't
it's not really used right now.
Side deck or something.
Fam,
But they were playable cards at the time.
Didn't they just unban Harpy's Feather Duster after like a decade?
A million years?
Yeah. That card was banned for like 10, 15 years, and they just now.
But now the game is so derpy and so broken, you can play Harpies and it doesn't even mean nothing. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, the game is phenomenal. We spent a ton of time on it. Shout out to Konami back when they used to make games. So there you go.
Yeah. Back when they used to make games.
Yeah, they don't make games anymore.
Yeah.
All right. So, how do we all feel about Discord?
I'm a fan of it. I want to see what Sony does with it, man. It's sick.
Yeah.
Do it right. Do the right stuff.
I'm hype. I want to see what they do with it. If they screw it up, I might sell my PlayStation. I ain't gonna do that. But like, I'll be so done with that company, dude. Like, I'll be so done with PlayStation if y'all screw this up. Please don't. I got high hopes for y'all, man. For y'all comeback. This is y'all comeback season.
High hopes for y'all. Respect.
Well, according to the current climate, this is still the launch window, right? So they can make some stuff work.
We're not doing.
You got
right
Discord.
Now.
It's a powerful thing. Make it happen.
I'm not doing this right now.
Month to a month and a half is launch window.
Lost Soul aside, are we aside Lost Souls this time?
Aside from being a cop, that's all I got to say. That's a cop.
Yeah,
that game a cop.
I'm standing right next to that game. I'm standing as close as I can get to that. That thing looks amazing.
That's a cop.
It's only a couple of times that we have all agreed that it is a 100,000% cop. And this is another time. Lost Soul Aside is looking like a hell of a banger.
Ain't nobody telling me that's not a cop.
Yeah, that's a buy.
And talking about a game that we can actually buy right now, Returnal. I might be getting that. Well, you already own it.
I already own that.
I might be owning that in a few minutes. And Key wants to live vicariously.
Gonna live, not want to, but I just have to. I have to. I will be.
And finally, Borderlands the movie. Best casting ever? Yeah.
Best casting ever, man. Boy, you don't.
So Key, Key, really quick question before we actually conclude entirely.
Don't ask me that. Just conclude right now. Just conclude.
Which movie
don't ask me. I'm not answering you.
I need an
just
answer.
Conclude. Just conclude.
Well, you don't conclude, so I need you to conclude with that answer.
What is your question?
Which movie had the better casting?
I don't know, okay? I don't know. They're both trash.
Take us home, man.
Jack Black is claptrap. I'm going with Borderlands, bro. I'm going with Borderlands.
Ooh, the bars.
On that alone, I'm going with Borderlands, dude. School of Rock, come on. I'm going with Borderlands.
I can dig that. I can respect that. Respectable.
All right, fine.
In any case, this has been another episode of Trigger Talk TV.
Trigger Talk TV.
Trigger Talk TV.